Welcome into ESPN Headlines. Along with the coach, Herm Edwards, I'm Chris Hassel. Some good news out of college football this week. The Service Academies getting the okay to play through October. Herm grew up on an Army base. I'm sure you feel attached to this situation.
Well, I do, and I have fondness for the military. My father was in the Army for 27 years, so I think this is well noted. Obviously, I believe that the people in position to make decisions, especially when it comes to the armed forces, this won't only be in October, this will be for the rest of the season, and it should be. These young servicemen and women do a lot. They fight for our freedoms. We have to realize that, and for them to have the ability to play sports, I think is very important for them. It's kind of ironic because I played for the Eagles. And back in the years that I played for the Eagles, 77 through 86, the Army-Navy game was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So there was times on Saturdays where they were coming in there, and you could see all the cadets and everybody coming into the stadium. It was quite an experience watching these guys play football, but really the passion. And it really sent a message to everyone. You understood what this country stood for when you see these men playing football, but also the cadets in the stands, the women and the men. And this is something that has to go on. This is a part of our fiber when you think about the armed forces. And this is just a part of it. And to not allow them to have sports, especially football, because you always relate back to that. There was a bunch of great players. I mean, look, I played against Roger Staubach. Okay, so I get it, and so I just think it's a wonderful situation, and I'm pretty sure when you have to make a decision in October, it's going to be thumbs up.
Yeah, well, we certainly hope.
Oh, it's going to be. I trust me. It will be. It will be.
We'll take your word for it. Herm, what was it like for you growing up on an Army base?
Well, obviously, the thing you learn about is you learn about discipline. And the first thing I learned when I was on an Army base, the flag went up and down in the morning. Went up in the morning and it sat down in the evening. And I can remember traveling on the road with my dad. And the revelry, the bugle goes off. And if you were an Army person, you were in uniform, you had to stop your car. And I can remember the day my dad stopped his car and he said, son, get out of the car. And I'm sitting there, what are you talking about, Dad? He said, we're on a lonely road. He said, we're going to salute the flag. It's northeast. And I said, what do you mean, Dad? He said, get out of the car and you salute the flag. And I got out the car and I sat there and I looked northeast. I couldn't see a flag from miles away, but you could hear the revelry on the base because the music was being played. I saluted that flag. I said, I get it, Dad.
Wow, interesting, powerful stuff from the coach, Herm Edwards. His San Diego State Aztecs alma mater playing Air Force on Thursday night in a Mountain West game.
Look out for that option. They're coming with that option.
Definitely. ESPN Headlines, that's where we are. Chris Hassel, Herm Edwards, thanks for tuning in.